Morning everybody, Rusty from the Rusty Razor. I have another shave today, and today we're going to be doing Crowne and Crane the Spice, which is their Old Spice dupe. It's kind of like the old style one. It's kind of like in between the new Old Spice and the old Spice, but very nice. I think it's just a little weak. To me, it's a little weaker on the cedar, but it does smell good. Alright, and we're going to have the 1960 Gillette Fatboy with some Gillette Black Beauty. Black? Yeah, 7 o'clock blacks. There we go. Almost said Black Beauty. I did. Alright. Alright, so, and then we'll follow it up with some Old Spice. It's almost time to break out a new bottle of it. Alright. Apologize for the weak voice today. It was like last night I was eating dinner and inhaled took a drink of lemonade, and next thing I was like right down the windpipe. Next thing I'm hacking and choking up lemonade out of the lungs. So it's like the throat's a little sore. We were having hot beef sandwiches, hoagie style, and it's almost like a Philadelphia Philly sandwich, I guess. Take diced meat and with some, it's like Black Beauty, oh, not Black Beauty, wow, Gillette Fatboy, setting 3. And this is I think this is the 5th use of this blade. And you get some red peppers and onions, and saute up the onions and peppers and add it to the meat, cook that up the rest of the way, and yeah, we'd always throw them on the bun, lay some cheese down, then put the meat over top, more cheese, a little provolone, and some mozzarella, and stick it in the oven for about 10 minutes, toast it at 375, and out it comes. Pretty good. We have them every once in a while. My son picks the meat up because it's like a packaged spice. Add the spices to it. It comes frozen. And since he works for the store, he gets his employee discount, so he gets everything at practically cost. And add that along with some lemonade. We make our own homemade. And I was like almost done with my sandwich. And I was like, took a drink and like, it went right down. It was like, I don't know if you do that every once in a while. It's like, oh man. It's like having acid go into your lungs, hacking. So, ever since dinner last night, it's been sore lungs, sore throat. Well, that knocked that down really good. Nice, smooth, getting better already. So, that's like what we had for dinner last night. Alright, Crowne and Crane. Good soap, very similar to Sterling. So if you've used Sterling, this will be very familiar with you. for quality. You can see how nice and creamy this lather is. Works good. They have some good scented soaps. Been using them for years now. For a while there, I swear I was the only person that ever even knew they existed. And then Chris over at IMCB, he started using it and did his videos, and next thing you know, it was hard to get stuff. It's like, oh, suddenly we're popular. It's like 7,000 more people suddenly know that they exist. To the point it was like, usually they have a sale every once in a while. Usually it's like Black Friday and sometime in the spring. And I pick some stuff up, you know, I always get a new tub or two or something, and then get a bunch of samples. And it's like last Black Friday, they had nothing. It's like, they got popular and weren't keeping up with the demand. And notice that for roughly 4 hours, I was at 200 subscribers. And then I lost like 3 or 4, like immediately. I don't know if it's because of the analytics or what, but we're almost there. Slowly creeping up. We're creepers. So, if you're new to the channel and you watch this far, go hit the subscribe button. Stick around. Wow. Working good. Even though I think after 5 uses, maybe I consider retiring this blade. We'll have to see after the, usually it's the 3rd pass that I always determine if the blade is done or not. Ready for the dustbin of the shave. Alright, so a quarter size amount of soap put in there and create a nice large amount of lather. Oh, question for the comments down below. What are some of those soaps that you use that you don't see very often, or hardly ever at all? It's like they're the mystery soaps that you find on the market. You know, you always get the small market soap companies. Everybody knows, like, you know, Sterling and PAA and Taylor and Bond Street, you know, those types. The big companies. What are some of the small companies, artisans that you know about? That I may not know about, because I always like finding out new companies. There's always, I'm watching, you know, other channels, and I see stuff, and I'm like, huh, never heard of these guys. Or maybe I seen them, you know, a video about them a year or 2 ago and forgot. That's the other thing. That happens. piece of plastic or something. I don't know where that came from. Like it was in the soap. Maybe it was part of a spatula or something. They were making the batch. Reminds me I need to order up some oils, as my daughter calls it, essential oils for your soap. Because I make my own bar soap. And time for a new batch. I'll probably get some lemon and orange scented oils and maybe some cedar. Make some orange lemon cedar soap. So just have to see if I get ambitious. Probably be in about 2 months, sometime during the summer. Somewhere in there. Usually takes about 2 hours. Make some. You put it, all the ingredients get in the bowl. I've got a big old stainless bowl, and I got a blender, and toss it all the stuff in, and go to town. Get it to the right consistency, and then toss in the oils and just blend it up. And once it's cured for about a month, you use a caustic acid, basically, potassium base. And you can make your own. All you need is ashes, from hardwood trees, preferably like ash or something like that. And take all the ash and put it into a big barrel and layer it out. It's like rock, gravel, sand, and mix it all up, and then the top of it is ash, and you put it in like rainwater, close it up, let it sit, and all that potassium leach out, and then you have a spigot at the bottom. Dissolve the sand and the gravel, allow it to filter through. So you get all the heavy particulates out, and all you left was the potassium, water. Okay, I keep screwing this up. What am I doing wrong here? And grind it off. Get clear liquid, and you can boil it down or however you want to do it. And concentrate it. you ever take take ash and then rub it all over your hands. And then put water on your hands and it gets slick. That's because it's taking the acid that's in the ash, is combining with this oils in your hand and making it slick, turning it into soap. Back in the day, when they used to make settlers and everything living on the frontier would make their own soap. That's what they did. And make lye soap, basically. And the thing about lye soap is you have to let it cure, because that acidity takes time to break down all the oils. Otherwise you get chemical burned. Okay, that was the shave of the day. And that was Crowne and Crane, the Spice. Nice scented soap. Very similar to Old Spice. Yeah. Speaking of which, helps if you put it on your face. Yeah, I definitely, like, after smelling all of the soap on the face here, all I smell really is the cedar that you're getting off this, cedar off the Old Spice. And then we use the Gillette Fatboy with the Gillette Black 7 o'clock. There you go. So that was the shave of the day. There you go. Hope you guys like it. So hit the old like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.